Hello, lovely Aquariuses. Thank you so much for joining me for your November reading in 2017. I'm Lorien, and it's my absolute pleasure to do these readings for you. This month is going to be slightly different. Some of you may have heard I've got a lot of work going on in the rune reading with regards to a book that I have a deadline for, which ends in early November. So this is why this is maybe slightly shorter than usual, but it's also coming up to Halloween. It's very busy. That's got readings, spells, stuff like that. So if you want to get on the list for that, do check out my website or send me an email, lorientarot@gmail.com. If you want a private reading or personal consultation, anything like that, do check out those links. This will be a general reading for your sun, moon, and rising sign. So that's just kind of why I want to give you a heads up that yes, it's busy, and I'm busy with my book and things, but the personal readings are also one of my top priorities. So you will get a response from me. Just because I'm busy with can't allow time for this as much as usual does not mean the same for private readings. Also, a little bit of a sad announcement. You may have seen him on the Virgo readings, but one of my very regular and dear customers, maybe even friend, passed away on the 21st of October, that weekend. So any love and light that you can send to his family just to help him. I believe he was in the south of England, but anything you can do vibe-wise just to send him some peace, that'd be really great. So let's have a look and see what comes through with regards to this. Alright, so like I say, slightly different this month, but still. Ooh, that just came up for Aries, and so did that one. How strange. Now, I do think that this is all to do with maybe some similarities between your signs. Even already, I'm just getting the vibe that maybe this is something to do with how you're interacting with others. There could also be a focus on emotions for you this month as well, because that's there. I do think the full moon on the 4th of November is going to be very effective for you. I do believe that there's going to be some changes coming through. You've got the Knight of Pentacles as well, which is all about motion, but I also think that there could be some routine that you need to put into effect. You could actually have to put some kind of guidance on the amount of time that you're spending with others, work, to balance the way that what you're giving to others. Because I think somehow this month you may be inclined to be more generous to people. You may be giving more of your efforts and your time and your thoughts and things and your energy to people, and that could be really good, yes. But I also think that you may be focused too much on the emotion of, like, the emotional gratification that you may get on that. So just balance it. You need to have a routine. I think if you're going to be a success, or if you're going to get that project done or that work done or your garden done, or whatever it is you want, you need some routine this month. Oh, okay. So the King of Cups comes through. Now this could of course be somebody like a Scorpio, a Cancerian, or a Pisces. I think mostly it would be something to do with your authority. Maybe you need to have a little bit of an emotionally balanced time or interaction with somebody who knows you very well and can actually guide you in something that you've been worried in doing. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe you were worried about making the next step, or worried about something that's coming around. Again, 5 of Cups. It feels a little bit like maybe you're concerned on what you haven't done than what you have done, and what you have done still stands. You still got a lot to be grateful for, but just because 3 kind of passed by the wayside, I think that you don't have to really focus on that. It's kind of like making a decision to electively settle on, oh, woe is me, whereas everything else is actually quite okay. Like, you may have your health, or you may have finances to not be worried about, jobs and things like that, bills, or you may have a really wonderful family who support you no matter what. I think that maybe you're focusing on the wrong things and you should be focusing on what you have. That's just maybe a lesson that this Scorpio month is going to give to you as well. Oh, Nine of Wands. Again, you could be left feeling a little bit beaten, last one standing, if you continue to give everything to everybody. And that is not something that I want you to have to do or have to deal with. Scorpio is a time for regeneration. It's shedding the skin of the old and getting ready to start in the new year and bring that in for yourself. I think this is very important for you. There. See, very strong connotations here, very good duology. I think that this is to do with maybe you feeling like you've got a routine, you've also got the energy to do it. You're no longer beaten down by everything else, everybody else that they expect you to do, and you're able to move forwards and attack, basically, but not in a nasty way. When I say attack, I mean like really go for something, really have the right amount of energy, the right amount of discipline, and aplomb that's coming through here for you guys. I also feel with this motion and this pure energy that there could be a little bit of opinions being thrown at you, like, why are you doing it this way? Why are you doing it that way? Make sure that you kind of accept the opinions that make sense to you. Look at the opinions that don't make sense, see if you can actually see some relevance there. If not, then maybe it's just these people being a bit jealous. But also always look at it a bit rationally. Okay, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles seems to come through suggesting, not saying definitely, but suggesting that you might have to look at your stability a little bit better. And this is your emotional stability because it's under the King of Cups here. So it might be to do with the fact that you want to reach out to somebody, but you're kind of sitting tight on those words, or you're wanting to extend a hand of help and friendship or love or whatever, and you're feeling a little bit like you have to be pushed to one side. If that is the case, I suggest that you maybe think back a little bit, reach out to those who may be able to help you, and then see if there's any way that, they can potentially talk you round or give you ideas as to what you can do in order to reach out to that person or settle some kind of karmic disarray when it comes to dealing with this person in particular, because that can also come through. But I do think that this is going to be quite an interesting month for you guys. It is about basically asserting yourself and also understanding where you stand this month. But I do wish you all the very best. Again, if you would like a personal private reading with me, click the links below, or even a spell, email me lorientarot@gmail.com. But I wish you all the very best. Do let me know in the comments below what's happening for you guys this month. But in the meantime, I'll wish you the very best and blessed be.